Hey everybody, I am back. I haven't been on live video in a while, but I'm doing something kind of fun today, so I thought it would be great to just pop on here and show you guys what I'm getting ready for tomorrow's Lean Life List newsletter post. So I oftentimes publish my blog post or recipes or different things, and this time it's a recipe I'm really excited about trying. This is my first time making these, and I just made some oat flour from scratch, which was basically just blending up oatmeal, uncooked oatmeal, but it was kind of fun. So the best thing about these muffins is that they have, minimal amount of sugar, not a lot of added oil or fat. We're kind of getting that from other ingredients, and chocolate and peanut butter, which is like, you can't go wrong. And they have a little more protein than normal too. So I'm gonna bring you over here so you can see what's going on, but it's chocolate peanut butter muffins, and they do have some dairy. There's a little bit of yogurt that I'm using along with applesauce, which is kind of replacing the oil, although the peanut butter does have a good amount of oil in it, so that's going to also have oil. It does have eggs for anybody with an egg allergy, and hopefully you can see what all of this stuff is. But if you want the actual recipe, I'll be sure to be sending that out tomorrow, so you can check it out. Also, we got a new hand mixer on our registry, so I'm really excited to get to use that for the first one, because the one we had before that was older than me and was passed down from my parents, so it was time for a new one. So anyway, to get started here, I'm trying to figure out how you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. This is really smooth, very high budget production going on in my apartment. Okay, so first I'm going to start by adding the peanut butter in here to the bowl, and just half a cup of peanut butter is what I'm going to be using. Again, you can write notes or something, I guess, but if you want the real recipe, just sign up. I'll put the link to sign up for my newsletter in the comments underneath the video so that you can sign up if you want to. So you just can watch and then have the recipe tomorrow. So a half a cup of peanut butter, and then I'm going to do a quarter cup of my Greek yogurt, and I actually use, it's actually Icelandic yogurt, so it's Siggy's, and it's the 0% plain, which I use all the time, just, as a snack, and usually I'll have berries and cinnamon with it. It's a really easy thing to do, but I keep that anyway in my fridge, pretty much at all times these days. And then we're gonna have a quarter cup of applesauce too. So I'm gonna pour that, and I use these little, the little kid-size applesauces whenever I'm baking, because I never use a whole container of applesauce. I would like to meet the person that uses the whole applesauce container, because they always go bad in my fridge. So I just get the little containers, and it's unsweetened, so I can eat it if I want to, if I needed to. But also they'll just last longer, so I can just keep it in the pantry, and it doesn't take up all this space in my fridge. So that's why I do that. To that, I'm gonna add my egg, and then I'm gonna get to mixing it all together. So we kind of have all the wet ingredients in here, and let me open my trash can. All right, but this is fun. This is exciting. Now, my new mixer, we'll see if I can figure out how to use it. That's gonna be, hey, we got it. Whoa, fancy buttons. The old one was just click buttons. This is an electronic situation. I've made it to the 2000s with my kitchen gadgets. All right, it smells very peanut buttery. So if you like peanut butter, I think this is going to be a popular recipe. Yeah, I'm going to show you that because it looks awesome, and I wish you could smell it, but it's kind of light in color. All right, so I'm going to start adding some of my dry ingredients. Technically, I guess my sugar and my honey is a wet ingredient, so I'll just go ahead and put that in first. So like I said earlier, it does have some sugar. It's actually a little bit of brown sugar. It's pretty minimal. And honey as well. And if you're signing up for the newsletter, if you're on the list and you get the recipe tomorrow, you will also get all of the nutrition information for the recipe, which is super helpful, because if you do like to track your macros or kind of have an idea of what you're getting in your body every day, and what you might need as far as to fuel your workouts and keep you at whatever body composition level you want to be at, then this is a great way to do it because you'll have the nutrition information. So I have my oat flour, which is what I made earlier. I said you can kind of see that. It was literally just oatmeal that I dumped into my food processor and just stuck it in there for like 10 minutes while I got all my other ingredients out. And it's only 2 tablespoons along with some cocoa powder here. And then I have my baking powder, baking soda, and some salt as well, which kind of blends into the white bowl, but it's in there, I promise. So I'm gonna kind of combine all the dry stuff. Sophie's in the other room snorting. You can probably hear her. All right, this looks mostly just like cocoa powder. So the oat flour, again, I'm not like a huge fan of having grains. I don't eat a lot of grains in daily life. I do tend to do okay with rice. So I will have a little bit of rice fairly frequently, probably 2 or 3 times a week. And I think that's really gonna vary person to person. So I always recommend kind of give it a try, see how you feel. There are actually some really interesting books online and for sale on Amazon or on Kindle or whatever that have specific protocols for like testing out certain grains and kind of your sensitivity to lots and lots of different foods. So if you're ever interested in something like that, shoot me a message and I can send you some more information because it's a pretty cool book, the one that I'm thinking of in particular. All right, so I'm going to put my dry ingredients into the wet ingredients right now. I'm going to mix it all together. And if my mixer works, yes. They're looking good. It's looking really good. I'm really excited about these. Like I said, I have not made them before, so we'll see how it goes, but the pictures that I saw online looked really delicious. And, you know, I don't recommend you make these and eat them every single day, but it's something that maybe, you know, you want to have a treat and enjoy a little indulgence now and then. I'm a huge fan of that. I think it's really important to enjoy your food and let food be a part of your life because it's a really important part of my life. So I totally get that if it's an important part of your life too. So, you know, maybe don't have chocolate muffins every single day, but if you really want them, this is a good way to go. And so recipes like this are a really exciting new part of my program, my Lean Life program. I have decided that I'm going to include some kind of sample meal plans. So if you're in the program, you'll be able to use the meal plan and follow along with it if you want to. It's not a necessity. It's just kind of to help people who need more ideas about getting some healthy food and getting some healthy recipes. And I love these meal plans because it's like so easy. It's a full meal plan. You get your grocery list, you get, you know, like kind of prep information, you use stuff for leftovers, and there are free meals. So like a certain number of meals per week are going to be kind of like go do your own thing. I'm not going to plan out every single meal because that's not realistic. You're probably going to have stuff that you have to go to or just want to go eat other things. So that's one of the things that I'm really excited about including in my next round, which is going to start next month. I don't have registration open yet, but I've had a few people asking about it. So if you are interested and you want to get on the wait list, I can also put the sign up for the wait list, the link in the comments. So I'll make sure to put the thing for the newsletter and for the wait list. So this is my batter and it's looking pretty good. It's a little bit chunky, I think, a little bit. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, I guess. So we have a little bit of kind of chunky batter, and then I'm using, it called for regular chocolate chips, but I'm using them really like teeny tiny mini ones because I thought that would be way more fun. So I'm gonna dump those in and kind of mix them around and get them going in my muffin tins, and there's not really much else to see at this point, I think. I think that's probably about it. But it does make 9 muffins instead of 12, this recipe, which I thought was kind of bizarre. But I'm going with it. And they actually recommended that you fill the empty muffin tin cups with water to make sure that it heats evenly. I don't know if that's only for metal pans. My pan's actually a silicone pan, so I'm not sure if that's kind of gonna be the same for all pans, but just a little extra tip if you if you want to make these, put some water in the empty muffin holes, I guess, for lack of a better word. All right, so yeah, the batter is made. I'm gonna get those in the muffin tin. I'm really excited to try them. I hope they're awesome. If they're terrible, I'll definitely let you guys know, and that you don't want to try the recipe, but hopefully they're amazing. So again, just if you want the recipe, sign up for my newsletter list. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm always on here to just, you know, hang out, have fun, answer questions. But thanks a bunch for tuning in. Have a good day.